Alright class, today we're going to talk about the Eastern Ruck, the new backpack from Kifaru International. This pack was originally designed or started to be the initial concept a couple years ago for whitetail hunting. It's kind of morphed into quite a bit more than that, but the name Eastern Ruck is because initially we wanted it for whitetail hunting. It ended up being TSA qualified as a carry-on, so it will fit in the overhead bin. The actual frame is about 21 inches tall, but it's closer to 22 total height of the actual bag. This works great as a camera bag, everyday carry bag. It can be carried standalone by itself with the frame and belt it comes with. You can attach it to a duplex ultralight light, any of the old hunting tactical frames. It'll attach to those as well. Now, with this, on some of the characteristics as far as whitetail hunting, we made this to where you can put a quiver inside this side pocket, and then there's tab loops up top here to go around a tree. And so if you want to pull your broadheads out of the quiver, you actually just loosen this off, and then that keeps the broadheads from hanging up inside of the pocket. So that's one of the features. These pockets here on the side completely unzip, wide open, so you can fit a DSLR camera in and out. There's pockets on both sides or openings, so you can actually open either of these from inside from the tree, so you can get on either side of the bag. It'll also hold, as you can see here, one of the excuse me, taller Nalgene's. It'll hold one of the shorter Nalgene's as well. You've got a bungee cord tensioner here, and that's what actually holds the top of the quiver in. It's got a top pocket up here, and that's actually fairly decent size. My entire hand's in there, so quite a bit of stuff can fit inside that. You've got two vertical pockets here with buckled closure. You can, turkey calls, slate calls, grunt calls, cell phones, quite a bit of stuff will fit inside there. Down here, we originally designed this for strap-on tree steps or screw-in tree steps, but it'll hold a DSLR camera, multiple different sizes of lenses, things like that. The main bag is roughly 2,800 cubic inches. I've got a little cheat sheet here, 3,277 cubic inches total with all of the pockets. The weight with the frame is 5 pounds 1 ounce. That's with the internal frame for the actual Eastern Ruck. 4 pounds 4 ounces without the frame. Some people, if they hook it on the duplex frames, may choose to run it without that internal frame. It just depends, but it will hook on that. We'll go over that in a different video. On the inside of these wing pockets, you've actually got another large slot pocket here. On the other side, you've got a zippered pocket here and a smaller slot pocket here. And again, you can see the size of that is a very large opening to get inside that bag. And we did that again, so one on each side. So when you are in the tree, that you can get to it from either side of the tree stand. Now, another thing to think about with this, the photography side of things. There's a lot of people that are running like the different pods. Even the largest pod will fit inside of this that you get from like f-stop. And again, it will fit. For example, I ran a 70-200 on a Nikon D850, and I could get that in and outside of this pocket without any problem. Now, there's also, pop this quiver off, there's also a sewn-in grab-it and a sewn-in meat shelf on this pack. And there's actually a zippered compartment for those so you can tuck them away when they're not in use. So right here, there's a Velcro closure. We got this thing stuffed pretty full so you can see the actual size of the sleeping bag. But right here, you've got a sewn-in grab-it. And obviously this pack is completely full, but you've still got quite a bit of use even with it stuffed full out of this bottom portion. When obviously the bag's flatter, it'll hold even more. As some of you might have seen when we were turkey hunting in Nebraska, I was able to fit all my camera gear. I had a like a ground blind chair on one side, a tripod on the other, and then I actually was able to just hold my turkey that I actually killed with that grab it. Now on the other side is a sewn in shelf, and that's for when you're using it with the duplex frame. Again, that's another Velcro closure. And that hooks to the bottom of the frame. We will go into that in a different video. So, roughly 2,800 cubic inches on the main bag, 3,277 cubic inches total with the pockets. It's going to, we're going to sell it for $390. That price includes the shoulder straps, belt, and 2 compression straps for attaching it to the frame. And again, we'll go into that in much greater detail on the other video, so make sure and watch all the videos we're doing. It works great. TSA qualified. You can use it as a carry-on, everyday carry. You can use it by itself or on the duplex frames. Now, the idea with the duplex frames is obviously you go in with your frame, this bag attached, possibly your food between the frame and the bag, and then you're hunting with a much lighter, smaller bag, so you're more maneuverable, I guess you could say. And when you need to load out, you can hook it back up to the frame. So I'm going to go into another video in a minute attaching it to the frame. But the Eastern Ruck, $390, an extremely versatile pack.